Hello, this is Matteo Urbanati from the Fraiser Academy, and today we're going to learn together how to make a joint between two pieces of wood at an angle of 90 degrees, in a simple and safe way, even if you have no experience. You should know that some people call it a 45-degree angle joint because the cut left by the router bit on each piece of wood is precisely of 45 degrees. But the angle obtained by joining the two pieces together is of 90 degrees. To make the joint, we're going to use a Fraiser router bit, code FR.233, called Waller, and we're going to mount it on a DIY router bench. The type of router bit we are going to use is the first one made with an 8mm shank, and is designed to allow even the most demanding users to make professional 90-degree joints. First, we unplug the router and then we insert the shank of the router bit up to the K symbol engraved on the shank. We tighten the router bit very well and then we prepare our pieces of wood to be joined. To make a scientifically perfect joint, we must place the center of the router bit's cutting edge in the center of the piece of wood we want to cut. But let's take a practical example. In this case, our router bit has a cutting height of 18mm, so its center will be at 9mm. To cut an 18mm piece of wood, all we need to do is align the entire cutting part with the height of the piece of wood and then set up the router table fence which stops accordingly. If, on the other hand, the workpiece to be cut is thinner, example, 15mm, we need to bring the center of the cutter, which in this case is 9mm, to the center of the piece of wood, i.e. 15 divided by 2 equals 7.5mm. If the router bit is mounted on the router table and the bottom edge of the lower cutter is at the same level of the working surface where the wood pieces lie, then the center of the cutting edge is going to be 9mm high. In this case, all we need to do is lower the router bit by the same amount as the difference between the two centers. In this case, 9 minus 7.5 equals 1.5mm. This is the way to scientifically find the midpoint, which we will call the F point. We start with two test pieces of wood to check the settings. Tighten everything perfectly, set the spindle speed to 14,000, and run through the piece safely. Remember that in order to make a right-angle joint, i.e. an edge joint, one of the two pieces of wood must be cut vertically. And here it is, a right-angle joint created with the Waller router bit. It matches perfectly with the combination square. Make sure that the joint is smooth and without any rough edges, so you can start to cut the pieces you need. Remember to cut one piece with the better side facing down and the other side facing up. To complete the joint and make it strong and long-lasting, we put a layer of jointal vinyl glue on the profiled edges and keep them pressed for at least 15 minutes. To finish off in the best way possible, we disassemble the router bit and check its condition before putting it back in its case. Since it's made enough cuts and has important residues, it is necessary for a degreasing bath with the highly effective Toolsner 3.0. Once it has dried well, to protect the router bit, we use a few drops of BITTOP, the miraculous liquid that keeps your tool as good as new and prolongs its performance. And there you have it, your solid and long-lasting right-angle joint. and it's also squat-proof.
Direi che il test l'hanno passato alla grande! Grande Fraiser, sono davvero delle robuste Fraiser. Ciao smaccalatori!
If you enjoyed this video and would like more practical and effective advice on the world of router bits, the Fraiser Academy is the right place for you. It's the world's first and only online school on router bits for router bits users like you. Please note that the Fraiser Academy is currently only available in Italian. You can find all the robust Fraiser router bits and tools used in this video in the only online shop dedicated to wood routing, www.fraisertools.com. See you soon, Matteo.